What's going on, everybody? It's DrewTube, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need the whole entire galactic family to smash that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's get right into it. Don't let what someone has to say hold you back from accomplishing the goals you want in life. Don't allow it. When you have a certain particular goal in life that you want to achieve, you should go after that and wholeheartedly set your mind and your heart on it. Because if you set those two things on it, then you'll make it your sole purpose, and you'll be focused on it, and it'll be something that it won't escape your mind. So if you don't work on it, it'll eat at you. If you don't do it, it's something that is in the back of your mind. It's like, you got to do that. You need to be working on this. So even with that amount of effort, you can still accomplish your goal and still get to where you want in life. But you want to attack your goals. All right. You don't want to waste time when it comes to accomplishing a goal, because you don't have to. You can you can just do a little bit each day, and that will amount into a whole lot at the end of a month, at the end of a year. It'll amount to something just by doing a little bit of effort. Sometimes it takes more than that, but if you're just getting started and you know what you're comfortable with, and you know what you're capable of doing, then start with what you know you can do. Don't do more than you are comfortable doing, because you can do a little bit and then just do that little bit and have it amount to something bigger than what you started with. All right. But when people are trying to put you down, right? When people are trying to stop you from believing in what you think you can do, you just have to focus on what you tell yourself, because what you tell yourself has to overpower what they're saying to you. You have to truly believe that this is something that you can do. All right. So you definitely can't let people hold you back, whether it's a negative comment, even if it's a positive comment. All right, sometimes there are some positive comments. You can't let something negative someone says get to you, or something positive. You can't let either one make you or break you. Whether they say something positive, okay, cool. Whether they say something negative, okay, cool. Don't feed into either one. That's what they tell you to do. That's what they say is best for you to stay level-headed and balanced when it comes to dealing with negatives. So when people are trying to hold you back, when people are trying to make sure that you don't make your goal or don't accomplish what you want in life, you're going to have to work twice as hard, because sometimes there are people out there who they may not want you to accomplish that, because they don't think that you should have what you want. There are just some people out there that don't think you should have what you want. So they may try to hit you with a negative comment, but you can't entertain that. You can't believe what they say, because if you believe what they say, then you're giving them room in your head and space in your mind. And if you give them room in your head and space in your mind, then that will take your mind off of everything that you told yourself. And it's like you shouldn't even pay attention to what that person is saying in the first place, because what they're saying has nothing to do with what you want to do, and it has nothing to do with you believing in yourself. So if what they're trying to tell you has nothing to do with you believing in yourself, then you should just discredit it right off the bat, because you know that if you believe in yourself, then you can accomplish that. And there's nothing that is stopping you or holding you back except your own thoughts. So when you have a positive mindset, and when you're thinking that you can do this, and when you're thinking that this is something that I can accomplish, then whatever somebody says, you should discredit it, and you shouldn't let it get in your way, because people are always they're never going to stop. People are always going to have something to say. So you don't want to allow somebody, just because they say something, you don't want to allow that to affect you. And how you don't allow what people say to affect you is this. All right, when you are trying to accomplish a goal and people are trying to stop you, you just don't let what they say take place of what you think. You just basically just don't let what they say in your mind. You strengthen up your mind to the point where all you believe in is what you tell yourself. And that's why you tell yourself these things every day. That's why you strengthen your belief. You have to strengthen your belief. It's not something that you just say one time. It's not something that I believe in myself, and then you just leave it at that. You show yourself with your dedication. You show yourself with the amount of discipline and the amount of effort that you put into things. You show yourself that you believe in yourself. It's not just something that you tell yourself. When you don't feel like doing something, you still get up and go do it. That's believing in yourself. Believing in yourself is not just words, it's actions too. All right, your actions will show whether you believe in yourself or not. So don't don't BS yourself with that. You don't want to BS yourself with your self-belief, because you could potentially hold yourself back. It's already people trying to hold you back. You don't want to be in a position, you don't want to hold yourself back. So always tell yourself what you want to hear, as far as when it comes to believing in yourself, because you're the only person that's going to believe in you. Nobody else is going to believe in you like you would want them to. They're just not. You have to believe in you like you want other people to. If you want to be successful, you have to see all the people out in the stands cheering for you. You have to see that first. You can't just expect people to just come start cheering for you out of nowhere. Nobody's going to do that just because you're doing something. You have to see that happening. You have to, in your mind, see people valuing what you're doing, and that's believing in yourself. So when you strengthen your belief up to a certain point, nothing that nobody says is going to be able to take its place. And that's what you have to do when you don't want to allow what people say to hold you back. You have to have so much confidence and so much faith in yourself that you could just easily just brush off what they say. And that's what you should be doing with your mind all day long, focusing on what it is you want, what it is you see for yourself, and constantly focus on the things that you tell yourself and believe them all day long. All right, just because you're preoccupied with work or preoccupied with school or preoccupied with other things doesn't mean you could constantly have your mind on autopilot, constantly working your mind, using it to program you to believe in yourself and to believe that you can accomplish the goal you set out. That's what you should do all day long. That's why they say what you think of all day long is what you become. If you think that you're someone who can accomplish something and you think about that all day, then that's what you're going to be able to accomplish. That's what you're going to have in your life. You're going to be somebody who can accomplish what they set out to do. But all the people who don't think that they can do these things, they're not going to be one of those people. They're going to stay average because they don't believe in their ability. That's why people don't even try. And you have to at least try. That's what they say. Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. All right, that's what Yoda says. Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try. But you got to at least take a step towards your dream. You got to at least take a step towards your goal. They say take one small step towards your dream or your goal every single day. And that is one of the easiest things you could do to become successful. That like success is hard, but becoming successful is not easy. It's difficult. It'll make or break you, and if you let it break you in terms of you give up, then you're not going to get what you want. If you let it make you, in terms of you let it make you into the person you're supposed to become at the end of it, then you're going to get what you want and be able to have the life that you always desired for yourself. Because that's what everybody always wants. Everybody has an idea about themselves that they feel is true. They may not really believe in it or not, but everybody has that version of themselves that they know they could be. Everybody has that rich version of themselves. All right, I said it before. You have multiple selves. You have a rich self on a higher dimension that is enjoying life. All you have to do is raise your vibration to match, so that way you can have the same life as your higher self that's in the realm, doing everything you want to do, having the life that you want, because that's where you get those feelings from. That's where those images come from. That's where those ideas come from. You have a wealthy self. You have a successful version of yourself on a higher plane, on a higher dimension. All you have to do is become a vibrational match so that you could become one with what you want. You could become one with your higher self. You could become one with success, with your goals, with your dreams. All right, all you're doing down here in the physical plane is trying to catch up, working on things, putting things out. That person up there is going to enjoy themselves whether you catch up and reach that level of success or not. So that person, that version of you that is successful, hold that vision of yourself in your mind and work on your goals, and that's going to motivate you. That's what's going to keep you focused and knowing that you don't have to believe or entertain or know what these people are saying is BS. All right, they can't hold you back because you know that they're a false prophet. They can't hold you back because you know they're trying to slither up and spread some negativity. The new flavor they trying to put in your ear is the flavor of discouragement. They say, rah, rah, here comes the new flavor in your ear. They trying to put that new flavor in your ear of a sense of loss, a sense of lack, a sense of lowliness. All right, a sense of desperation, a sense of depression, anxiety, anger. That's what they trying to put in your ear. You don't want that flavor in your ear. You like Mm-mm. All right. So when people and yo, that's another thing. You could just tell people you don't even want to hear it. And isn't that what they do to us when we get positive, when we want to talk about certain topics, when we want to talk about things we believe in, when we want to be uplifting, when we want to be motivated, people want to shun us away and shut us down and tell us to be quiet. That's why we have to turn to platforms and find people with like minds that we can communicate with and form a community with each other, because people don't want to talk about these things. People don't want to hear about success. People don't want to hear about doing your best and becoming your best. People want to be satisfied with being average and being where they're at. They don't want somebody that's going to tell them they need to be doing better or that they should be doing more. A lot of times people feel that what they're doing is enough. They're so worn down and so closed-minded that they can't see that there's more out there for them. And I understand. You have to either open your mind or already be open-minded. And I'm glad when it comes to thinking and different thought processes and figuring things out and like careers and stuff like that, I was always open-minded when it came to certain things. Certain things people would overlook, I was like, let me look into that and just see what it's about. And then you figure out there's nothing to be afraid of. You figure out it's just trying to teach you something. You figure out a lot of things correlate with one another. Okay, there's a little bit of this and that. There's a little bit of that and this. You see the connections between things. And then you see there's nothing to be afraid about. You just have to use your mind, believe in yourself, and trust the energy that you put out into the universe. And whatever you put out, that's what you're going to get back. So when you're putting out all these positive signals, when you're telling yourself that you can make it, when you're constantly taking small steps or larger towards your goal every day, what people say you're just is not going to register. It's not going to resonate with you. You're not going to want to hear it. It's going to become annoying, and you're going to know that it doesn't hold any weight and it serves no purpose. So it's going to become something that you no longer wish to listen to. Like, I don't even want to hear this what this person has to say anymore. And that's how you know you outgrow people. That's how you know you outgrow people. If they won't let you lift them up, don't allow them to let them bring you down. Because people won't let you lift them up, but they'll allow themselves to bring you down. And it might even happen. It might even, and if you're not aware of it, it may not even be on a conscious level. It may not even be on purpose. It's just who they are. They're stuck on a lower frequency. So if you hang around them, you're lowering your vibration. And you are. They don't know they're doing this to you possibly, but you're lowering your vibration by being around low vibrational people, telling you that you can't do certain things, telling you they don't want to hear certain positive things. Like, once people tell you that they don't want to hear positive things, just go somewhere else and be around people who do. You don't have to be around people who are negative, and you don't have to be around people who don't value your opinion and the things that you speak about, because a lot of times you'll just be around people and just be silent and not have nothing to say, because if you really talked about or discussed what you wanted to, they would end the conversation and it wouldn't be anything to talk about. They wouldn't want you wouldn't want to be around them, and they wouldn't want to be around you. So a lot of times that's why it ends up happening. You'll just be around people, it'll be silent, nobody will be saying anything. It's because they don't believe in themselves, and you believe in yourself, and a lot of positive things come out your mouth. You say a lot of positive things, you talk about a lot of inspirational things. You're a very inspirational person. You inspire people. You probably inspire that person, and they don't even want to be inspired. So they're low key mad and jealous of you and hating on you because you're making them feel motivated, and they don't want to. They either comfortable with themselves, or they just too lazy to try to make a change, or they don't feel that there's anything wrong with them. And how dare you make them feel that they should work on themselves or want to do something better? So, and here's the thing, you can't let these things hold you back. When people start to feel like that, they're going to try to challenge you for making them feel like they should go be motivated, or they should go change themselves, or they should go self improve. Some people take that as a sign of, some people take that as disrespect, like um, like you feel you're better than them. You're injuring their version of who they believe they are. So once you do that, then they may try to hold you back, because they don't want you to reach that they don't want you to reach that success, because they're going to not be there with you. They're not going to be experiencing those things with you. You already don't have anything in common, and they're already feeling like they're losing you. They already feel like you're ahead of them. You're leaving them behind. Certain things that is just human nature to not want to feel like that. So when you're not working on yourself, that's just your default. When people are around you succeeding, you're going to feel like that, because it's you trying to tell yourself you need to be doing something, so that way you can have something and you can have some motion in your life too, because everybody's supposed to be doing something positive, because everybody can. Your whole group of friends should be doing so. Everybody should be doing something, that at least something to have a better future and a better reality, to create a better way for themselves. You got to be doing something. All right, you can't just sit around and not do anything. Something has to be done, because eventually something you could turn nothing into something, but that nothing it has to have something underneath it to destroy the nothing to turn into something. All right, so you have to do something. You have to believe in yourself some kind of way. You have to be laying a brick each day. You have to be taking a step each day, a small step at that towards your goal. You have to be doing something. Something must get done each and every day. So that way, like I said, you could have something by the end of the week, by the end of the month, by the end of the 3 month period, a 5 month period, or a whole year. You could possibly have something built. And even if it's not where you want to be, it's a good foundation, and it's a good start for the next year for you to make yourself even better. and to do that much better. So keep believing in what you see for yourself, and no one can hold you back once you strengthen that belief. All right, you have belief isn't something to tell yourself one time and never say it again. Belief is something to constantly, continuously affirm to yourself, and belief is also action. Belief is also believing in yourself and carrying out that action to complete that goal. Belief is, okay, I know I can do this. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to put some time and effort in. I'm going to achieve this. I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to read this. I'm going to write this. I'm going to work on this project. And no matter how anybody else looks at it or takes it or feels about it, I'm going to keep doing it until it gets better enough to where I could get the recognition that I deserve. But until then, I'm going to ignore what people say. I'm going to ignore how people feel about it, and I'm going to keep going, because that's what belief is. You have to believe in something before anybody else does. You have to see the value in what you're doing before anybody else does. And on top of that, when people are trying to stop you and when people don't want to see you succeed, you have to keep going even harder, and you have to believe in yourself even more. Because when you believe in yourself to the point of you're not going to give up and you're not going to stop, you become very powerful. Your mind becomes so strong when you believe in yourself and you keep telling yourself, no matter what, I will not quit. I will not give up. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody tries to do, no matter how bad it looks, no matter how bad it gets, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to stop. You cannot stop me no matter how hard you try. You can't stop me now, because it's something in me that I'm pulling out, and I'm going to express it to the world. I'm going to show my greatness. I'm gonna show what God put in me. I'm gonna show what I came here to do. I'm gonna let people see the type of person that God created me to be, so I can show everybody else that they could be that as well. So don't allow people to hold you back. Don't allow people's negative words to make you stop. Don't allow people's actions to make you quit. They may try to do whatever in their power to try to make you stop. They may try to do whatever they can in their power to make you quit. But if you allow them to do that, you show weakness and you give them strength. They are not stronger than you. No matter how hard they try, they are the weaker one. They are not stronger than you. They're trying to attack you. They're trying to make you break. They're trying to get underneath your skin. They're trying to be petty. They're trying to be annoying. They're trying to say anything or do anything that they can to make you quit, but you don't quit. You keep going. You don't allow anything to make you stop, because if you do, then it's over for you and they win. If you don't play the game, if you don't play the game with them, there's no game to be played. These people have nothing going for them, so they want to stop the person who has everything going for them, and that's you. You have everything going for you because you believe in yourself. Doesn't matter what you have, what you don't have, where you live, where you work, what you wear. None of that matters. If you believe in yourself, you can overcome all of that. And that's why people want to crush you, because you believe in yourself. And that's the strongest thing a person can do, is believe in themselves and believe in their ability, and know that no matter what, they can get what they want, they can have what they want, and they can be what they want. That's the most powerful thing in the world, when you have that, and you don't let anything get in between you and that feeling. You don't let anything get in between you and that mindset. Something powerful can get pulled out of you. Something that you never thought you could do, something that you never thought you'd be able to produce. All right, the greatest project, the greatest art, the greatest clothes, the greatest shoes, the greatest music, all right, are created by some of the people who believe in themselves. How did they come out? How did they come out with such a beautiful masterpiece? How did they come up with such a wonderful design? How did they come up with such a cool jacket? They believed in themselves. You know how many fails they had? You know how many times they messed up? You know how many times they got frustrated and quit because somebody got in the way, somebody tried to stop them, somebody made some noise, somebody turned them down. They had to build themselves back up. You don't let people tear you down once you built yourself back up so many times. You become immune to it. They may knock you down a couple times. That's just life. But after you get knocked down so many times, you pick yourself back up so many times. Then when people try to knock you down, bump into you, it just becomes a little bump, a little bruise. You could brush it off and keep it moving, because they're not stronger than you. mentally or physically. They got nothing on you. All they can do is focus on you, what you're doing, and busy and worry themselves with your accomplishments. That's it. So you go after those goals in life, you accomplish those goals in life, and you believe in yourself, and don't let anything get in the way of that. Because if you let anything get in the way of that, it'll be your own fault. People could make as much noise as they want. People can be as rowdy as they want. People could be as evil as they want, petty as they want. If you let that stop you, that's your problem. You got to reach your success no matter what. You got to do what you need to do no matter what. You have to accomplish that goal no matter what. You have to believe in yourself and what you're doing no matter what. And if you let anything stop you, then you're the one who stopped themselves. These people have no power over you other than what you give them. They're powerless in terms of your life. They may have power to do some things around you. They may have power to control some things around you that you don't have control over. But in terms of you and how you move through life, they don't have no power over that. In terms of you and your goals and what you want for yourself, they don't have no power over that. They might be able to give you an opinion. They might say something negative. They might say something awful. But you can't let that get to you. Don't let that get in your head. And you don't have to, because you're filling your head with all the right things. That's why I said you strengthen your belief. All right, you can't be out here with a weak faith. That's why they call it weak faith. O ye of little faith. You want to be a person of big faith, great faith. All right, great faith have they. Okay, you want to have great faith. All right, you want to have great faith. Just like you believe in God, you want to believe in your ability to do things. They call it believe ability. Your ability, the belief you have in your ability. You want to have a strong belief in your ability. You can increase that level to whatever you want. You can increase that level of belief to whatever you want. Because when you believe in yourself and you don't allow people to discourage you, you don't allow people to distract you, you don't allow things to get your mind off track, off what you told yourself, then that's how you know you're headed to success. That's how you know you're headed to the level that you want to go to, because it all starts with your mind. It all starts with your mind. You can't let anybody try to get in your head and tell you can't have something when you know you can. Who are they to try to tell you that you can't have it? All right, and people will try to stop you from becoming successful. They'll try to stop you from believing in yourself. So it's something that you have to work on. It's not something that you could just I believe in myself. No, you have to work on this, because there are going to be forces that are going to counteract that. There's going to be things out, not even outside of people, not even people, that'll counteract that. Life may come at you. All right, so your job may come at you, finances, whatever may come at you. God forbid. But there's going to be things that happen in life that will try to discourage you and make you quit and make you not believe in yourself. But you can't even let life get in the way. People, life, nothing. And most importantly, not even your own mind. You can't even let your own mind or your own thoughts stop you. So, and that's why when you focus more on yourself and you focus more on your own mind and what you believe in, other people really don't have a say or can't really play a part in what you believe and what you see for yourself, because you're telling yourself that you can have something. And when you're telling yourself, when the voice in your head is so loud that when about you telling yourself what you can have, that it drowns out everybody else telling you what you can't have, you know you're on your way. You know that you know that you're strengthening up your mind to where you can imagine yourself with the life that you want. And as long as you can imagine what you want for yourself over what other people want for you, and you can keep your mind focused on that all day long, over anything else, over anything negative, over anything that goes wrong, over anything that you don't want, you're very powerful. And you are setting yourself up for success. So keep setting yourself up for success. Keep conquering yourself. Keep conquering your mind. Keep working on your mind. And the more you work on yourself, the more you work on your mind, problems in life, problems with other people, problems with things won't be as difficult and won't be as hard. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. Keep believing in yourself and don't allow people to hold you back from accomplishing your goals with anything they say. And I'll see you all in the next video. I appreciate everybody checking this video out. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. All right, I know you might have heard some things in the background, but like always, we keep going and we keep flowing. So I see all you, shout out to the Galactic family. I'll see all the chosen vessels in the next video. We out.